Medivh versus Illyria.
Tremble before the might of realities.
Let the games begin.
Alright, welcome everyone. We are here with another Tavern Brawl. There are two videos, so at the end of this one there'll be a link to all the games I play as the Hunter. Right now I'm playing as Medivh in the Grand Tournament Tavern Brawl, where all of these new cards from the Grand Tournament are going to be issued to us to have a play around with until the expansion actually comes out. I'm actually going to keep all of these cards. You can see this is the Inspire themed deck on the Mage side of things, and we have the Joust themed deck on the Hunter side of things. Yeah, this should be quite a lot of fun. You get to actually see a lot of the cool cards that are on offer here as well. So I'm probably going to end up playing the Garrison Commander first. Maybe. Because I need to wait till turn 4 before my hero power only cost 1. Ronin, loads of people have been talking about that card. That's just been absolutely excellent. So... actually, we're going to play the Fallen Hero first because it's a Hunter and the hero power can't affect what's on the board.
Finally, a second chance.
Let's see what happens there. So yeah, for those of you who haven't seen the news, the Grand Tournament match is this week. There are two themed decks, one with Medivh and one with Illyria. And we have the Inspire themed deck versus the Joust themed deck. Now it's going to be a really cool way to showcase so many of the awesome new cards that are coming out here. So I can play... let's try that. I don't actually know what secret that is. Because I don't know what secret that is, I'm going to end my turn now in case it's an explosive trap. Let me try and get for a little bit of board control. Let me see. What else have I got on the next turn? Inspire to gain Wind Fury on the Dragonhawk Rider. See, that to me tells me it is a... oh, wow. So I could play that. So now my hero power deals 3 damage. I'm gonna have to hit him at some point. But in the meantime, my hero power is just excellent. Ooh, his does cost more, so he gets to draw the Skeleton Knight. If yours costs more, return this to your hand. Wow, not bad. So he gets to draw that for free. We're going to play that. And that. At some point I'm going to have to start hitting him. So we're going to see what happens. After your hero's attack, summon a 3/3 bear with taunt. Fine. As it turns out, I did not need to be so so cautious. It was a bear trap. Don't forget, this isn't like a constructed deck. It's a deck that people are given to play with. So there's one Hunter deck and one Mage deck. So I need to be a little bit more aggressive. I know there are lots of late game cards, for example, in there. I can still use my hero power twice a turn. That's not as good. Oh wow, I can use my hero power any number of times soon. So let's go ahead and go here. Feels odd to be the aggro person against the Hunter, but we'll see what kind of amazing control cards he has. The Dragonhawk Rider is going to be excellent as well soon. So I get to use my hero power twice at the moment. I don't really need the Koldara Drake right now. Huffer! Oh, he wants to take out the Nexus Champion Sarad. That's probably a good idea. In my first game as the Hunter, if you haven't seen that, of course, don't worry, at the end of this video there'll be a link to the Hunter video. You will see that basically it did so much damage. I think I got some... oh, that's right. Sharp Sword Oil. I got oiled by a mage. That hurt. So we'll see what happens now. I personally am liking the Inspire deck. I can see how that's really useful. But I'm sure the Joust deck has its perks as well. You basically need to survive the early game, because a lot of these cards are doing a lot of damage early on, as you can see.
I am undefeated.
Ooh. Darn, his does cost more. In fact, he summons another Master Jouster. That's annoying, so he's got Taunt and Divine Shield now. So this means... I can play that. I can play that. And I think I can Inspire once more to do that. And the lowly Squire should be able to take it out. Did you say value? Ding! Seriously? So that should be pretty swish. Let's see what he has in response to that. I mean, this looks like I am in prime position to win this, but these are decks no one's seen before, so it would be really hasty to jump to conclusions. The fact that Unleash the Hounds is being played, though... Ram Wrangler, okay, cool. Ooh, King of Beasts. An excellent card. And he's getting rid of the Dragon Hawk Rider. Fair enough. Costs 1 less for each time you used your hero power this game. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna do this. And possibly Inspire twice. Because now... that's an 8/8. And I can kill off the Taunt. The Kvaldir Raider looks pretty boss, to be honest. But it is mainly because I got to use my Garrison Commander. Very, very different game to what we traditionally expect before the Grand Tournament. I'm liking these new gameplay mechanics that Blizzard is chucking in, making the game that much more complicated and fun. Lots of cool new combos you can use. And this is a great example of how Inspire can do something like that. Oh no, and the Acid Maw comes into play. Unbelievable. Let me see what happens with that. Oh, there's a secret. Well, okay.
Take this blade.
But... I have this card. And the Kaldara Drake allows me to win the game on this turn. Cool, that's game number 1, and a victory as the Mage. That also means I've earned a pack, so I'm going to go ahead and open that as well before going into the next game. I don't want to deprive you guys of that. Of course, when the Grand Tournament comes in, I have some packs to open, but in the meantime, we have a normal pack. What have we got? 2 rares. Secret... oh, 2 Secret Keepers. Okay, go figure. Nomi Nomi Dust is Nomi Nomi. Right, let's go ahead and get into another game.
Medivh versus Illyria.
Alright, we're here in game 2 as the Mage. We're playing as Medivh, guys, with the Inspire-themed deck, compared to the Joust-themed deck of our opponent, who is the Hunter Illyria. Tournament attendee. 2-1 with Taunt. I guess it's good considering the hero power. Ronin's excellent, but I don't need that in my starting hand. Maiden of the Lake. This card was so good last game, but I am going first, and it does cost 4. So let's see what else I have in my deck. Ugh, it turns out I should have kept that. Fine. This is such a powerful card, by the way. If I can play my hero power twice...
Best seats ever.
Best seats ever. I can play the Raider, use my hero power twice, and hopefully for 1 mana as well, and then this guy gets crazy. Polymorph Boar, transform a minion to 4/2 Boar with charge, costs less than a traditional Polymorph. Cool. Is there any Inspire on that? There is no Inspire on that. Let's go ahead and trigger all of the things. After your bear is attacked, summon a 3/3 bear with taunt. You know what? That's pretty scary to this guy right now. So fair play to him. If yours costs more, draw it. Come on! Nope. The jousting is going well with this guy here. And now it means I need to use my hero power to kill that off, but I've got nothing to inspire. Nothing to inspire. I'm just going to have to play it patient here, and that's not good. King's Elec. Love the art on that. Okay. Oh, not another bear with taunt. Haven't you had enough of those now? Honestly. Wow. Flame Lance is pretty powerful. 8 damage to a minion. Don't need 8 damage right now, though.
Interesting.
So let's go ahead and kill that. I mean, he's just going to take that out and stay alive with Misha, so nothing too out of the ordinary. Oh, I don't want him to trade for the Raider, but I might have to. Frustrating. Come on! Oh, for once I'd like to win one of these. But I guess that's the thing, isn't it? That's why it's a joust deck, and I am in trouble here in game number 2. Once you get a momentum as the control hunter here, this is looking pretty powerful. Okay. Garrison Commander is very useful because this. Oh, that's right, it costs 2. In the last game I had the card out that made it cost 1, so you can ignore me. But I am forcing him to trade it off just very, very inefficiently. This is going to mean I'll have to play the Kaldara Drake. Ooh, and the Refreshment Vendor has been played. Right, we're slowly getting to the point where I appear to have some semblance of control. Let's accept that's getting traded off, or at least let's hope that's getting traded off. Please. Otherwise, I might end up using my Blizzard. I haven't been able to inspire anything yet this game, and that's probably why I haven't done too much else just yet. Nope, he's going for face. Okay, that's a problem. That is actually a problem. Are we going to risk it? Are we going to risk it? Let's hit first and see what happens. Oh, freezing trap! This is slightly disastrous. And we're gonna play Blizzard. But what am I doing damage with next turn? If I go Blizzard, is it better to go Flame Lance?
Perhaps.
Or do I risk it with this and see if I can survive for 1 turn? I think I have to, otherwise I'm dead. I need to give myself some way of winning, and having a card is some way of winning. Shadow Word Death is kind of cool, but really doesn't apply in this situation, and I'm within 3 points of death, I think. 12 minus 7 is 5, minus 2 is 3, so not going too well here. Getting that taunt out early on the board and not being able to stack my Inspires has really screwed me up in game number 2. Hunter's Mark, good card. Oh dear, and that's gotta be close to it, if not it. Doesn't even care about the Sarad. Rude. Let's see what spell that is, but I'm basically playing Blizzard, guys. Spoiler alert. And his hero power means there's not much I can do right now, unfortunately. So I can play Blizzard. Oh, and I can't actually hit me. But because of the hero power, I'll let him finish it off. It's only polite. And because of his hero power, there's nothing else I can do. Although if he takes more than another 3 seconds, I'm just conceding. Yep. He's allowed to kill me, but he's not allowed to spend time being smug about it. Alright. So we've won one and lost one with the Mage now. Let's go into our next game and play a couple more.
Medivh versus Illyria.
Alright, so we're going to be getting into a third game as Mage here. We've won one and lost one. Let's try and win with a 2-1 record. I'm going to get rid of the Frost Giant because from earlier games I know that even if I draw it much later on, it still costs 1 less each time I use my hero power before I drew it, so that's fine. The Garrison Commander was great in conjunction with the 4-drop that allowed my hero power to cost only 1 mana. That was great as well. The Lonely Squire even. Fantastic. So we're going to keep that. We're going first against the Hunter this time. Flamelands I haven't found an amazing use for yet. Because either I've been winning really, really hard, or, to be perfectly honest, I've been losing very, very quickly. There hasn't really been a sort of long, drawn-out game that's in between yet that I've played in this Tavern Brawl. Cool.
We're using real swords.
So I've gotten 2 of my cards out. I'm going to be able to use the Lowly Squire and... Come on. Damn. The Joust deck, of course, means that his cards generally cost more, so his late game is very, very strong. I want to do as much damage as I can prior to that. Now, this is a 3-2. So potentially... use my hero power twice a turn if I do that.
I'll be a real knight.
I can get rid of that Lowly Squire, but I feel like using the hero power twice a turn is quite valuable. So we're going to get rid of 1 Lowly Squire. By trading that, and keeping the Garrison Commander. This also means if I don't draw a turn 4, by the way, I have the option of using my hero power up to twice, and my Lowly Squire becomes a 4-2, so that's kind of the plan as well. Oh, I guess the coin, yep. Counts as a spell. He'll be able to draw another Hunter card. He's got a secret in hand. No idea what that is. I get to inspire that as well. Ooh. Dope! That's okay. Luckily, I still would have done the same thing. Need to be a bit more patient next time around.
We're using real swords.
And we're going to attack into it. Now, I might be able to use a Flame Lance if he plays something annoying this turn. Don't gain charge, don't gain charge. It's gaining charge. Skeleton Knight. Pretty cool legendary there as well coming out. Right, he's got charge, what's he going to do with it? He's going to take that out. Fine, I hope I draw something that costs 3. I do draw something that costs 3! Fantastic! That's kind of great news. Okay, he's in a little bit of trouble now. You see what I mean? Some games tend to swing wildly in the early game. I mean, of course, he's got so many good late game cards that I haven't won this by any stretch yet, but I'm definitely in a much better position now. And some games, the jousts all go Illyria's way. It's really frustrating, and Medivh crumbles so fast. Being forced to use Explosive Shot and he doesn't even take that out. That's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt, and that doesn't have any Inspire, so I'm gonna use the Drake. I can use my hero power any number of times. Unfortunately, I don't have that much mana. So if I drew the 4-drop now that allows my hero power to just be 1 health, that'll be great. Because that means I can use it 3 times next turn and still be able to play the minion out on the board. If not, no big deal.
I am undefeated.
It's called gain Taunt and Divine Shield. Right, this is a good example of where Flame Lance is useful. So I'm going to Hero Power and Flame Lance this turn, 100%. There's the Frost Giant, Hero Power, and Flame Lance. Very useful card. And that puts me within lethal range, so let's see if we can end this 2-1. That would be quite useful. I haven't done, well, I've actually done really well in Tavern Brawls, I'd say over the last 4 or 5 weeks that I posted to YouTube, so I guess, you know, it's about time that I don't do amazingly well, but 2-1 would be useful.
Funnel cakes! Get your funnel cakes here!
Masterful. I can see it.
Well played.
Fair enough, great. We finish our 3 games as Mage in this week's Tavern Brawl with a 2-1 overall victory. Guys, if you're watching and you want to check out the Hunter deck, at the end of this video, there's a link to the Hunter version of this video as well that I played 3 games of. Make sure you go there and check that video out as well. Thank you very much for subscribing, and an extra massive thank you if you enjoyed the video, and hit like and share. For now though, guys, from a Mage point of view, at least that's it for me from this week's Tavern Brawl. I hope you're looking forward to the Grand Tournament as much as I am. Check out the Hunter deck video, remember, and I'll see you soon. Take care.